Приглашаем вас на новый эпизод воскресной ночной битвы. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sunday Night Fights.
All right, fight fans, welcome back. We're going to bring you one more game from today's first day of the Semoskiy 1v1 tournament. I'm here with Ryan Tribal Bob McGickin. How you doing, Ryan? You got this replay loaded up and ready to go?
I am indeed ready to go on this beautiful, beautiful map.
Yes.
Beautiful map. Perfect.
So you approve of the reboot?
I believe so. Yes. I think it gets my stamp of approval.
The Tribal Bob stamp of approval. Did I ask you what FPS games you were playing? Like, what other games are you into these days?
Well, right now I'm waiting on. I'm playing Diablo 3 on the console, which is a lot of fun, a lot better than the PC version. I am waiting for The Witcher 3, which is later this year. What else am I playing? I'm not really playing much at the moment, actually. I guess I'm playing a little bit of League of Legends with a friend, but, other than that.
All right, just getting my... Go ahead.
Sorry, go for it.
Just getting my overlays
I have
sorted
much
out.
backlog.
Oh, of games that you want to play?
Oh, yeah, just so many games that I have that I just don't have the time to.
Yeah, see, that's why you got to go my style and just, be true to 2 games. You don't have to ever worry about that. All right, I've got my overlay sorted out. I'm going to bring us in game. We have here CondemnationWings, who won our last Kotu.org tournament. He was the victor of the Langrskaya tournament. So he is our #1 seed. And this is his round 3 game where he's going up against a player named Khan. Khan will be playing the Russians in the south. If you would follow them, Ryan, that would be great.
Certainly.
All right, and I will be following HQ Mool CondemnationWings. I'm going to call him, we could call them both Khan. Would that be confusing? If I shorten this name to Khan and call the other guy Khan, how about that? No, it's
it
Condemnation
would be more
versus
confusing
Khan.
If they were both conscripts.
Yeah, at least it's not a mirror. But it is the beautiful Semoskiy winter map, the blizzardless map, the hybrid. Look at this lake. Look at the ice. It starts already in a very interesting state. And the river, of course, also. Church with snow on the roof, a bit of snow falling. I'm paused at 5 seconds. Some little patches of heavy snow to impede our infantry. Are we ready to unpause this?
I think we are ready to pause.
Okay, let's unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Psst, people, on me. That's what the rifles would always say when they first came out on Semoskiy, because in vanilla COH, whenever you got Semoskiy multiplayer, it would be at night, and so they would whisper. People, on me.
Eyes on me, infantry.
It's amazing how much you can sound like someone else when you're whispering.
Oh, definitely. I can totally impersonate Steve Bloom.
That was the voice actor?
That was the voice actor. He's in pretty much like every game.
Is he in this one?
Once you hear Steve Bloom, he is not in this one, no.
Oh.
I think he was upset with us because of that. So.
Guess what? Condemnation Wings
He has a very unique floor.
is going MGMG on Winter Semois. Semoskiy.
Interesting.
Entschuldigung.
Con is just going heavy conscripts for now. You know, pretty standard opening, I think.
Well, it will be interesting to see how he fares against this double MG opening from our #1 seed, Condemnation Wings. He's a Korean player, by the way. That's pretty much all I know about him. I'm friends with Korean Army on Facebook. We casted a game of his earlier, and we chat every once in a while. He's a very friendly guy, and I asked him if he knew Z-Lore and FPBIO, the two top players on the ladder, are both Koreans, and he said he did know of them. I'm not sure if he knows Condemnation as well. It's great to see the Koreans playing KOTU. First engagement is occurring by the fuel in the north. That's not a fight that these pioneers want. MG's capping in the center.
We have a fresh grenadier squad. We took it.
Now finally,
You know, I'm really glad that they preserved the resource layout for this, because I think in the winter map with the crossable ice, it makes it very interesting.
what do you mean preserve the resource layout?
Well, I think one of the things that I always personally liked about Semois was the fact that you really had the option of either going sort of, you know, up one side of the map or up the other side. You know, you could go from the southern point, you could go north, or you could go down, or, you know.
But in the winter, you could go right across the middle, right? There are all these new paths. I've been really looking forward to how this map will play out at the top level. I love when units come across this pond right across the middle or set up, you know, like a mortar unit or something like that. Or of course, if we happen to see any vehicles get dunked, that'll just make my evening.
Well, Condemnation definitely putting the early hurt on with those machine guns. Pushed back a couple squads of conscripts.
Yeah, they can.
He seems to be doing a pretty good job. He's moving them up and kind of leapfrogging them and supporting each other, which is a good tactic.
Of course, yeah. One covers the next.
Oh, he's going for a pin.
He's having the MG cap the cutoff point, and the other one garrison the house behind it. What a pair they are.
Now the interesting thing is, of course, because the ice is, or the water is now frozen over, the pin, I think, will be somewhat less effective, just because you can now cross anywhere.
Right, you can just come across here.
And actually, he's got that nice, if he's smart, he could go down and use that nice high wall just south of the pinpoint to cover his approach, which it looks like he might be sending that large squad down.
Yeah, he does have these two conscript squads that are behind enemy lines, but instead of coming back to fight the MGs, they're going up here to cap and harass.
Oh yeah, it looks like one of them's going for a cutoff.
Where'd the second MG go? Look at the second MG moving north on the map.
Yeah, meanwhile the first one is now falling back.
Yeah, well, it's a full retreat now.
That heavy cover down the road that let him get close, I think. But
Okay, we have a tier 2 unit
just cut
coming
off
out
Condemnation.
for Condemnation. He's built a half-track, so he'll be able to reinforce in the field soon. I love it.
Meanwhile,
look at Semoskiy just flashing all over the place. You know you've got a good game when just all the sectors are flashing 4 or 5 minutes in. This is fantastic.
So Khan now has he's just seems to be bringing out conscripts, focusing on the conscripts. He hasn't gotten AT grenades, which I'm sure he might be changing that very shortly.
Condemnation just selected the doctrine that begins with Panzer Tactician, has the PaK-43 emplacement, and then ends with a command tank and railway artillery support. Don't often see that. Here we go, action on the lake. Did you ever imagine when you were modeling this lake in 7 or 8 years ago that in 2013 it would be frozen over and we'd be shoutcasting a fight right in the middle of this lake?
None whatsoever. It's definitely beautiful though. I love it.
I think that your original map has been honored.
I think so, yeah. I mean, not only is it a great visual piece, but it's this big, wide open area of doom.
Yeah, like I said, I hope we see a unit get dunked. That would just make my evening.
So Khan finally building a weapon support campagna. Campanaya?
Don't ask me. I hear it's a made-up word. At least that's what one Russian source told me.
Ah, fair enough.
Wow, they gotta retreat through this MG. Lucky. Ooh. Whoa, are they gonna make it? No, barely.
Oh man.
Oh man, they barely survived.
I think it was he went right through that heavy cover that those culverts gave. I think that helped him.
Oh, we have a unit annihilated by a newly upgraded Flammenwerfer half-track. These guys are gonna die. They're not gonna make it out.
Commander.
These conscripts aren't gonna make it out, man. They're in deep, deep trouble. Oh, does he even remember they're there?
I think he's just...
Look at that, retreating through the heavy snow. I like how they followed their buddy's footprints. Whoa, this squad's gonna live? Get out of here! I can't believe it. But the
Flammenwerfer torching the other squad.
Yeah, they might not live. Oh, look at them all die. Oh,
his commander.
God, so much death. That half-track's got 11 already.
18 grenades.
Yeah, the 18 grenades in,
18
but
grenades now, so.
Man, a half-track supported by the machine gun.
And a scout car now. So Khan's gone with the 120 mortar, the guards rifle, and the T-34-85, which I'm not sure which commander that is off the top of my.
Well, I think it's guard motor coordination. Let me see if I can spot this doctrine by CondemnationWings. All right, that's festoon armor that ends with the railway artillery. All right, conscripts
flank on that MG.
Yeah, they spread the MG nicely. He's snared one squad, but the other squad is through, and you know, flanking. They're receiving a lot more damage from these conscripts, and that's a hugely important change from the recent patch. But yeah, the Flammenwerfer is just having its way. Even with a damaged engine, it's collecting kills.
It was just like, let me in there, let me in there.
He's getting repaired too. He's going to be back to full health. He's got a stripe of vet.
So far, a very close game for VPs, at least.
Yeah, but Condemnation looking very comfortable, in my opinion.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. We have a full squad!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
what happened to this squad? I know! This is horrible. And Condemnation jumps on the opportunity to just do more and more damage to these poor retreating conscripts. Last burst? Oh, the Flammenwerfer's got it. They were doomed. You know, the scout car got him, but the Flammenwerfer would have got him had it not. Oh, Condemnation's just having fun. He is just having fun roasting conscripts.
The sad part is it's all those beautiful, like, Vet 1 conscripts are the ones that are biting the dust.
Oh, the agony. And, you know,
Khan's finally got an AT gun out, 76 mil.
That might help a bit. Condemnation is doing a wonderful job to cap behind all of this action at the front. His multitasking is really strong.
Oh yeah, I mean, Khan's kind of poking here and there. I mean, he took the North VP, but it's nowhere near the level of, I think, responsiveness that Condemnation's giving it. I think Khan's just trying to open up some more fronts. I think he needs to get all of the focus off of one area so he can kind of get in there and start backcapping.
He's being very risky with his positioning of the AT gun. He's not very well supported. Man, I am afraid for this AT gun. Is he going to barrage?
That HMG, but he doesn't have the money to barrage. He's only got 28 munitions.
Oh, that hurts.
Well, he forced the HMG to retreat.
There's another one behind it.
To get a foothold. Oh, up comes the 120. Okay, here you go. The 120 mortar squad is on the field now.
Oh, double vet on this half track now. Khan is trying to get this scout car to bite and come into the range of the anti-tank gun, but HQ CondemnationWings is not buying it.
Trying to find, where is he hitting with that mortar?
Probably going after this MG that's in the center. It used to be positioned right where he's firing, but he's moved up to cap this point. That's double vet on this MG. Man, they've got 10 kills to themselves. Condemnation is just making a collection of enemy hides. I think this is easy mode for him.
The territory is out of contact.
His tiers 3
MG is
up,
dangerously close to that.
and he can already afford any tank that he chooses from tier 3. He's just waiting to pull the trigger.
Infantry fire!
Oh, look at that. He's got the MG shooting down the AT gun, and he's got the Flammenwerfer taking out the mortar. Some really, really nice combined arms right there. The mortar is just going to wheel away quickly, because I'm out of here.
You know, the AT gun got one great shot in on the half track, but barely did any damage at all.
Yeah, he definitely ducked in right behind that building just in the nick of time there.
We got a P4 on the way. That might be lights out for Khan.
So Khan's got a battalion command going up now, but I don't know, he's so starved for resources, I'm not sure what he's planning to build from that.
Nice micro by CondemnationWings to dodge the AT gun fire and hide behind this shack. The building that Condemnation was using to pin infantry coming across the land bridge is now collapsed. But just look how he's capping everywhere. His multitasking is really strong. Give him an inch, he takes a mile.
We have a new Panzer IV. Panzer IV ready. Under fire! The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. Our machine gun turret has been installed.
Yeah, Khan's struggling to get any kind of like foothold in the center area. Everywhere he goes, there's either a machine gun or a Flammenwerfer or a scout car ready to respond. So
MG element ready.
I like all the tracks and footprints in the heavy snow by the well. That half track's tasked to defend the wings.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Instantly retreats. Doesn't even want to waste the ammo.
I'm interested to see what he's going to do with that P4, if he's just going to...
Panzer IV target!
He's gonna rampage.
Pioneers awaiting orders.
Oh, he can't even get that he can't even get the AT gun to bear on him because he just gets flanked by more grenadiers. Really, really, again, just Condemnation's like combined arms tactics are really slick. Like he totally gets it.
Yep.
He's always, everything's always supported, which is really key in this game.
Might be a last stand at the river. The Russians are being backed into their base. He's even taking them off of this connecting point in the south. Some Russians dropped the flamethrower.
That's just insult to injury at that point.
Yeah,
he's just rubbing it in now.
He's strangled. He only owns 1 point on the map. Oh, nice mortar shot. Might be a tough retreat path.
That's why I don't like. Khan totally built that battalion command, but he has no resources. He has nothing he can build from there. Maybe a half track, but I don't know what a half track's going to help him with at this point.
Yeah, it's a common mistake when you're behind to build a building that you think in a normal game you would be able to make units from, but in this situation it's inappropriate because you just don't have any fuel. All right, well, let's see how long it takes Condemnation to tighten the noose on the Red Army. He's letting him have 1 point just because he's nice like that. Second P4 is on the field. I don't think he needs it. He's just going to chill in the base. Up, off he goes. So a bit of a bold over for our last game of the night, Ryan. But we did get to enjoy some masterful play by Condemnation and this wonderful winner, Semoskiy map. The plan for the rest of the tournament broadcast shows is this. We're going to go offline after this game and enjoy the rest of our Saturdays. I'm going out tonight, in fact. That's why I got a split. And then tomorrow morning, if I'm not too hungover, I'll do a morning stream. I'll find some of the other round 4 games, and I'll stream some of those tomorrow morning. That'll probably be at like 1 p.m. Central European time. And then I'll go offline for a while and take a break. And then tomorrow evening at our general start time, so 6 p.m. GMT, 8 p.m. Central European time, we will do the main event and cover games from the semifinals and the finals of what's shaping up to be an excellent tournament.
I mean, I don't think any of the matches that I've seen so far have been disappointing in the least.
It's nice to see early round games where the matchups aren't necessarily even, but you see like the abilities of the strong players. It's like warm-up bouts in boxing where they take out some, they take out a couple dozen, weaker fighters before they set up the real main event, and that's kind of what I feel is going on here. Condemnation, we're just warming up, building the character for this master of Company of Heroes 2, and I look forward to how he'll fare against other top players that may meet him in the semifinals.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about. I'm excited to watch Condemnation later on in the later rounds and see what he does, because he seems to be he seems to get the game. He gets the mechanics, the unit relationships, and also he's got that really good. He's just got really solid micro.
And multitasking. He's able to play the entire map.
Oh, God, yeah.
So like I said before, he is the reigning champion of Code2.org tournaments. He won the Langrosskaya tournament. I don't think he played in the Wi-Fi Die tournament. That was won by Siberian a couple weeks ago. I don't know if Condemnation actually played in that tournament. So it's gonna... Oh, there's a nice hit.
I think it's especially heartening to see...
Go ahead.
Oh, it's especially heartening to see someone do so well with the Germans as well, I think.
This mortar's got sick range. So, I mean, it's been a base defense, so mortars are, of course, good. They've got a lot of meaty targets. And that mortar has 17. I want to try this build of, early commander unlock. Just sort of build a bunch of conscripts and then crank out this mortar. I want to try that build. Looks like a fun build.
I'm wondering what Khan's gonna do with that T-34. He might be just trying to rush and kill that crippled Panzer IV.
He's got more work than he can handle. It would be great to get rid of this unit. It'd be great to chase down this unit. But he will have to avoid Fausts and Grens.
Oh, did he just annihilate? He just annihilated that three-man PG squad. Like one shot T-34.
Nice. Maybe he got some.
I think they were a vet too as well.
Maybe he got some splash damage off of that well.
All the ice shards in the well just cut and run.
All right, the drain is going to end the issue shortly. Con is down to 41 VPs. He gets to play with a T-34 a bit. But it's becoming a meat grinder. This might be the first game on Semoskiy that I've seen where the church doesn't go down. A Stug on the field saying hi.
Oh.
I don't think he ever got to fire. He got to kill a tank that was already going out of control.
And the Stug just shot the tank even before it smashed into something. Which
All right.
I believe might have been the church.
Before the last 17 VPs tick out, Con throws in the town. GG. Well played, really well played by CondemnationWings. He is the first semi-finalist that I know of. 3 more fantastic Company of Heroes 2 players will join him to face off tomorrow afternoon as the Semoskiy 1v1 tournament continues. Ryan, thanks for joining me. It was great to hear your insights about map making and your contributions to both Company of Heroes 1 and Company of Heroes 2. It's just a pleasure having you on the cast again. Any shout outs you want to send out before we go offline?
No.
Tribal Bob,
No, I'm
ladies
good.
and gentlemen.
I'm good.
Tribal Bob. Short and sweet. All right. Well, I'm going to take you back out with some music to end this broadcast. I appreciate those of you that came out and joined us today. This is just a warm-up for tomorrow's action. Tomorrow we're going to see some awesome games, and I will be sure to hunt down more guest casters to join me. On behalf of Ryan McEachen, Peter Kumse, I'm Jason Amipolizei-Funk Ditmars. Code2.org, check it out. Go look at some replays. You can find the brackets there and lots of news posts, strat guides, all kinds of wonderful stuff. Ryan, say goodnight, man. Let's get out of here. He's already gone. Seriously, he's already gone. Cool. Sayonara. I was like, got any shout outs? He's like, nope, out of here. All right. Let's go to some music, guys. Thanks for coming out. See you next time.